Hello, everyone. Once again, it's Dan Calandra from the Mercer County Community College Library, and today we're going to talk about using the internet to find a couple helpful sources for your oral history for Holocaust survivors. Well, not your oral history, but their oral histories. It can be a little tricky to find sometimes because there's so much information out there, and I just wanted to point out a few things that I think will help you. So we're going to go out to the internet here, so it's going to be a little bit different than using our databases. Now, what you can certainly do is you can certainly go out and Google these searches, these oral histories. So if you head to Google, you can just type in Holocaust survival oral histories. You can see I've put that in already. I have found that Holocaust survivors, for some reason, gives you a better set of search results. We'll talk about some websites here in a second that I found, but I want to point out that if you search for something like this in Google, and again, it doesn't have to be this topic, it can be any topic. If you go under the settings option, there is an advanced search feature that can be very helpful. If you take a look down here where it says site or domain, you can plug in a website or domain that's trustworthy. You can see I put in a few already. So for example, if you just want to search the New York Times, you can do that, or CNN. You can also just search all sites ending in .edu, which can be very helpful. So if we run this search Holocaust survivors oral histories, it's just going to search for websites that end in .edu. And what that means is you're going to get colleges' websites, basically. So if you take a look here, you can see here's one from the University of Michigan. You can see here's one from NYU, and you can scroll down and see that there's a whole bunch of other different ones. Here's one from Graz, Keene, okay? So if you wanted to, you can put in Harvard or NYU. It doesn't matter. You can just search through nyu.edu. So here, let's take a look at a site. So we'll click on this one from the University of Michigan. You can see it loads up the page here. What you want to do is sometimes you kind of got to poke around these sites. If you look, sometimes they make it easy. This one's a good example. Right here where it says interviews, you can click on interviews and it shows you all of the interviews. And you can see there's a little description here as well as to who these people are and what their interview is going to discuss. So as I said, there's lots of good sites. Some are better than others. This one is nice because it has a lot, but unfortunately it doesn't really have a good kind of search feature. Same thing here with the Holocaust Memorial Center. This one is another good website. Again, though, unfortunately, the interviews are kind of difficult to search through, and they're a little bit well hidden, sadly. You have to go under Visit, and if you look in the Library Archive, you will then find on the left-hand side a link to their oral history department. So this is holocaustcenter.org, and you can find your oral histories here, okay? And you can see that they have different categories, things like that. What you want to do is you want to click on the index with summaries. And again, this will kind of just give you a table with who these people are, where they were born, uh, how they identified themselves. It goes back to those categories, places that they were. So if you were interested in a particular country or location, you can do that as well. Again, some of them you can see they're more filled out than others. But again, this is another nice resource. Again, as I said, it doesn't have a search feature, so you kind of just have to scroll through and see, okay, well, this person looks interesting. I'm looking, here's Auschwitz. Okay. So again, you can kind of scroll through and see. Uh, Probably the best one, though, is the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum. This one has a lot of information that's really, really good. The interviews can be found under the Remember section. And if you scroll over, you'll see that there's a Survivor Reflections and Testimonies. If you click on that, you'll see that there's an oral history one. Click on that, and it will tell you that you can actually search through the interviews here where it says collection search. So you can click on that, and you will get a page where you can actually search through them. And you can filter if you want by dates, holding institutions, or I guess these would be the people who own the actual interview, or you can search. So if I want, I can put in a country here like Poland, and it will show me interviews that have to do with Poland, or in this case, someone's last name. And you can scroll through and take a look at them. And you can see there's quite a few. So again, you do have options for finding these oral histories online. You just have to take a few seconds, look around the website. And again, a lot of the times they're just kind of scrolling through. Here, what's nice about this one is you can actually go ahead and you can search. So I hope that helps. Again, if you guys get stuck or lost, Please feel free to contact us. We'll do the best we can to help you under the circumstances. Email is best, but we also have Google Hangouts. So if you want, I can do sort of like what I'm doing here, where I can share my screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm searching, and you can, walk me through how the trouble you're having, and I'll try and troubleshoot you and get your feedback as to how well this is going. All right, if you need anything, please let us know. We'll do our best. Thanks. Bye.